Jesus Christ was born on the 25th of December. Wrong. It was Coca-Cola that invented Santa Claus. Wrong again. And it was Prince Albert that brought the Christmas tree to Britain. Absolutely not. Let's explore the real history behind our Christmas traditions. Let's start with the biggest misconception, Jesus' birth date. Although we celebrate his arrival on the 25th of December, there's no actual record of his birthday. So where does this date come from? It's believed this date was chosen by Pope Julius I in the 4th century, as there were already older festivals being held in the winter. Long before Christianity, people had been gathering in the darkest days of winter to enjoy the meat from their slaughtered cattle, along with alcohol that had fermented throughout the year. Pope Julius thought there was a higher chance of people embracing this new annual Christian event because these festivities were already taking place. And it worked, because we still celebrate it today. Now, let's move on to Santa Claus. The image of a ruddy-faced man with a white beard and a red suit can be credited to Coca-Cola. This is all thanks to their commissioning of the illustrator Haddon Sundblom in 1931. But the legend of Santa Claus can be traced back much further, to around 280 AD in what is now modern Turkey, and to a monk named St. Nicholas, who was known for his generosity towards the poor and infirm. He was later declared the patron saint of children by the Catholic Church. In the Netherlands, St. Nicholas, known as St. Nicolaas or Sinterklaas, hence our name Santa Claus, is still celebrated on the 6th of December, which is the anniversary of his death. On the evening of the 5th of December, Dutch families commemorate this day by leaving a shoe out overnight, in hope that it will be filled with sweet treats and gifts by morning. Next up, it's Christmas crackers, a staple on our festive dinner tables. But how did they become part of our celebrations? It was a 19th century London confectioner named Tom Smith who first introduced the world to the Christmas cracker in his attempt to boost sales of the French bonbon, a sugar almond wrapped in paper with a twist at both ends. But how did he make it more exciting? Well, he added a love motto, giving an element of surprise to the treat. And its evolution didn't stop there. Later, he enlarged the packaging and replaced the bonbon with a small gift. The true explosion of excitement arrived in the 1860s when Smith perfected the crack that would give crackers their names today. It's a common belief that Prince Albert introduced the Christmas tree to Britain, but that's another myth. The credit should instead go to Queen Charlotte, wife of George III, who displayed the first known Christmas tree in England in 1800. By the mid-19th century, Christmas trees had become a popular staple amongst the middle classes in Britain, often adorned with candles, homemade decorations, confectionery, and gifts. And trees aren't the only greenery we bring into our homes. We also use wreaths. The word wreath comes from the old Germanic word wreathian, which means to twist. It might be of no surprise then that the earliest record of Christmas wreaths can be traced back to Germany in 1833. A clergyman in the Lutheran church lit a candle in a wreath each Sunday during Advent. As he did so, he would narrate the nativity story from the Bible. In the later 19th century, wreaths adopted a slightly different form. The candles were replaced by berries, pine cones, ribbons, and ornaments, and they also became known as welcome rings, hung on front doors in people's houses during the festive season. And another form of greenery creeps into our homes during the festive season, more specifically hung above. It's mistletoe. There are many theories about why we kiss under the mistletoe. One story comes from a Viking myth of Frigg, the goddess of motherhood and marriage, and her son Balder. According to the legend, Frigg was a doting mother and cast a powerful spell to make sure no plant grown on Earth could be used as a weapon against her son. The god Loki, envious of Balder's invincibility, realized that one potential weapon had escaped Frigg's notice: mistletoe. This was because it grew from the trees and not from the earth. He made a spear out of mistletoe that would eventually kill Balder. The story has it that in her devastation, Frigg promised to kiss anyone who walked beneath it in memory of her son. So now you're ready to impress your friends and family with your knowledge of Christmas trivia. You can discover more history behind the festivities on our website, historyextra.com.